part 22 of sharing my story on here because it's so much easier than writing another book. And we are in like mid 2004, and Reed and I had just got married in March. And there is like this young adult Christian holy roller type group that's happening at our house. Basically, there's like 20 people that crash at our house all the time. And it's just a little 2-bedroom apartment. This one gal moves in. She's like 19 and she's sharing a room with my daughter. And there's people, we had couch dwellers. Like it was crazy. And we were struggling to feed everybody. And this was when we had our first big argument, Reed and I. And it was over white flour, of all things. He was raised as though sugar was the devil, like literally the devil. Sugar was the worst thing on the planet, and white flour was right behind it. And I agree, like it's not the devil, but it's not good for you. Like sugar and the chemicals in our food are not healthy. And when you're feeding an extra 20 people every day, what the hell are you supposed to do? Like, how am I supposed to just magically whip up meals for 20, 25 people every single night and then do it with like pure, clean food? Like, people were leaving food on our doorsteps because they knew what we were doing. We were like ministry people. And so someone left biscuit mix on our doorstep and I cooked it and made it. And that threw him into a rage where he said, one of the things that have hurt me the deepest over the years and where I really wish I should have listened, in a heat of rage, he said, I'm probably not meant to be a husband or father. And it cut so deep and caused me to chase him. I was like, no, that's not right. Like, we'll do better. And that really started the trend for the next 20 plus years was, I'm wrong, he's right, I need to do better. And it was so painful. So back to this pregnancy, because I have all these people around me praying over me, telling me I'm pregnant with twins. Like, just they know so much, and I'm like this matriarch, and they're like, this is real and it's happening, and I keep taking tests and they're coming back negative that I'm not pregnant. And it goes on for about 3 months, and everyone is just fully convinced that I need to quit taking tests. And I go down to like once a week where I'm like not doing it very much, but I'm really skeptical, and I believed it was that my faith was weak, that I wasn't like solid in my belief. And so I scheduled an appointment with a midwife because by this point I'm like 3 months pregnant, and Reed didn't even come with me. One of my other friends went with me, and they did an internal ultrasound. When they did that ultrasound, I saw the perfect image of my uterus. Like it was like perfect on the screen. Like it looked like out of a textbook, and it was completely empty. And I knew then, that was when my psychosis broke. I was not pregnant. It was all in my head. Like whatever the hell is going on, like I had flashbacks from my childhood, whatever the hell is going on is not accurate. This isn't real. And I lost my shit. Now this entire time we had been working my house cleaning business, Reed and I together, because he obviously moved in with me. And it was just a baby house cleaning business. I had a few clients and they were good clients, but it was hard to convince Reed to like do more sales or get out there and like work with me. He complained about everything, and he just hated cleaning houses. We were making like 25 to 35 bucks an hour. And in '04, that was really kind of good. It's good now, but like it just worked. And he's complaining, and I just lose my shit. And I go home, and I lock myself in my bedroom, and I tell Reed he needs to kick everybody out. Everybody has to go, because I cannot have all these people around me. I need to just cry and like deal with whatever the hell just happened to me. And he did. He kicks everyone out. We quit doing the like adult group type thing, having people hang out at our house all the time. I just can't afford it. And it doesn't, like, nothing is making sense. So I just completely isolated. I hid in the room. He kicks everyone out. And I'm like, we've got to do something different. And so the house cleaning business continues, but it's just not making enough money for us to survive. And I end up getting a graveyard job at IHOP. And waitressing, cocktailing, bartending, all of that has always been my backup, the service industry, because I know I can go in and I just clean house with tips. I'm friendly. I remember everything. Like, it's rare. I've got to be really, really swamped for me to forget shit. And I'm just good at it because I can see everything that people need. Like, I just read body language really well. Thank you, trafficking. Like, I just know what's going on. And just start working this graveyard shift. And it's 5:10s in the middle of the night. But everybody kind of leaves me alone because it's just me and a cook. And it was awesome. The week I started there was the week that I got pregnant. And it was real this time. I had gone to another midwife and she was like, yes, your hormones are whack. She put me on this stuff and it completely changed my hormones and I got pregnant right then. And I started feeling a lot better as well. And so I work at IHOP all the way through that pregnancy, and I just lean deep into understanding truth. Like, what is truth? What is lie? Like, coming into a grounding that I had never known before. I'm reading my Bible a ton, and it's interesting because in hindsight, I named my children according to my healing journey. And so my oldest daughter, her name, it means defender of mankind. And this child that I'm pregnant with, we find out it's a boy. And so Reed is ecstatic because I'm having a boy. His firstborn is a boy. And we decide to name him Truth. Or I know his name is Truth. And because I needed truth, I needed reason, I needed logic. And this was my era of really seeking truth, breaking psychosis and getting into grounding. And so the Bible was my thing. I end up having him at home. I hired the same midwife that helped me with my hormones, and she was an MD, an ND, and a midwife. She's just freaking amazing. She has like 7 kids. Like, she's unreal how cool she was, and wasn't scared to do a VBAC at home. My daughter was 4.5 years old. She's like, you're fine. We can tackle this. And I did it at home. We did three days of labor. Oh, it was kind of funny because we were just wandering around, like living life and going to parks a lot because my daughter needed to play. And there was one day at the park, I stood up off the grass and my water broke. And I holler at Reed, I'm standing there and I'm leaking everywhere. I holler at Reed and I'm like, my water broke. And he's like, no, there's more in the car. I'm like, no, my water broke. And it was like this crazy panic. And my water was broke for 3 days, and like, it had an amazing home birth. It was slow and easy and not easy, but it went beautifully smooth, and ended up having him at home in our living room, and it was about as perfect as life could be. And we're in a new apartment by this place, so by this time we have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's just a really peaceful time, except that his dad continues to harass me. And so we're living in Boise, Idaho, and his dad is just always like right there. And because he's such a big activist, like, everybody knows that we're connected to him. And that's when his dad decided to change his name and start running for office. And that's what's coming next. Oh my goodness.